Infinity Games Podcast.
I'm already recording.
Oh, okay, perfect. Intro us.
Hi,
Hi.
I'm Jukebox Hero.
I don't remember my name anymore. It's been a while.
It's that Kel guy.
Kel guy?
Yeah, Kelly.
Kelly?
Kel-
We'll go with
Kel-
Kelly.
Kelly.
We'll go
This
with
is
Kelly.
Kelly.
Hi. I'm a 16-year-old white girl.
So, how about that pumpkin spice?
Fuck that shit.
Is it cray cray? As
No.
the kids say?
No, okay. Actually, we're gonna stop this shit right now. And I'm gonna tell a funny story real quick.
Okay.
So, I go to the mall the other day with a buddy of mine.
Right.
Because I had to pick up some stuff. And we're walking by a Starbucks, and he's like, bro, let's get Starbucks. I'm like, fuck it, I'll get a green tea frap, why not? And I swear to God, comment in there like, oh, green tea cat, you're a loser. Fuck off, that shit's delicious. But,
The bomb.
so, I get mine, and then he goes up, and the barista's like, what would you like? And he goes, you know what? I'm gonna get a pumpkin spice latte. And I just look at him, and I'm like, I've lost all respect for you.
Yeah, I've met
He's like,
this-
what do you mean? I'm like, you're not 16 or a teenage girl. Those are the criteria. You're not allowed. He's like, but they're so good. I'm like, no.
I've met this guy one time. He's a basic bitch.
Yeah, a very basic bitch. But, so.
I don't know about you, dude, but pumpkin spice just pisses me off.
Oh, it's gross.
I don't even know how that became, the big flavor.
I don't understand either. My fiance, haha, KelryxsKing got engaged. Spoilers. Oh. But,
Who knew? Things actually happened in the 2 months we've been gone.
goddamn. I'm now in hell. Also engaged. No relation. But, so
Oh, God.
my fiance, she got one a year ago. She got one of these pumpkin spice lattes, and she was like, "Fucking, apparently they're so good. I'll try it." She took a sip, and she was like, "Yeah." She was like, "You need to try this." I took a sip, and I immediately dumped it on the ground.
Nice.
I was like, "I am not having any of that. We're getting you something else." Then she got a good old fashioned caramel frappuccino or something. I was like, smart woman.
It's fucking weird. So, pumpkin pie? I like pumpkin pie.
Oh, I love pumpkin pie.
Only the store-bought shit.
Yeah.
Because people make pumpkin pie, and they put the fucking pumpkin spice in there, a bunch of it.
Yep.
It just tastes like ass.
Yep. Another funny story.
Oh, God.
My fiance's sister, her husband, we went over to his parents once for dinner, and a good buddy of his had brought them over handmade pies, because he has he likes baking on the side. It's a hobby, right?
Right.
So one of them was a pumpkin pie. I'm like, I fucking love pumpkin pie. Let me at this. And I tried a piece, and it was it didn't taste bad, but it was really chewy.
Weird.
Yeah, it was not. It tasted fine, but it was a fucking weird texture.
That is
So
weird.
I had a piece. I think my fiance's dad had a piece, and then nobody else wanted any. And my to-be brother-in-law, his mom was like, "I don't feel right throwing this out. Is anybody gonna eat any more of this?" And I was like, "How much whipped cream do you have?" And she's like, "I still got 2 full cans." I was like, "Give me it and a can." I literally ate 90% of a pumpkin pie that night.
Oh,
In
yeah.
within 20 minutes. I just mowed it down. I literally stab my fork into it, pull a piece off, spray a dollop of whipped cream on it, shove it in my mouth. I pounded that whole thing back. And I was like, "Here you go." And she's like, "Well, thank you." I'm like, "I got you."
I still can't get past how it was chewy.
Oh yeah, it was super weird.
I'm just thinking of that one movie where the woman, bakes her shit into a pie.
Oh, I haven't seen that one. That's terrible. That's not okay. But
I
yeah.
got what was coming to him.
Ooh.
A shit pie.
Oh, but yeah. So funny stories about pumpkin spice and pumpkin and everything.
Yeah. Do you know how crazy that pumpkin spice shit is? Pennzoil put up a nice little sign that says, "We now carry pumpkin spice motor oil."
Awesome. I need that in my car.
Yeah, when your engine's burning up, at least it smells good.
Yeah.
No, fuck. What episode is this? 22?
No, I think we're 20. Wait. I have the YouTubes.
I'm just gonna run with it. This is 22. 22 is my lucky number.
I'm pretty sure we're on 23.
God damn.
Shit.
Just click on any of them.
Well, okay, you're gonna have background us.
Ooh, oh no.
I know, terrible.
Terrible. Just terrible.
I'm going the wrong way. 21. That was Mario Kart 8. I think you're right. Pretty sure we're on 22. Good job.
Yay, I remembered a thing.
Proud of you. Yeah, we're on 22. 22, double confirmed.
Nice. Hey, if you're listening, you should go back to episode 19. It has literally 0 views.
Hit that shit up. It's good. Shameless plug.
What a shame.
Stop watching Ukulele. Go watch the other ones.
Oh, God. So, this is just going to be hodgepodge, because go figure, shit's been going down for the last 2 months. Kelryx is now 2 weeks on, 1 week off. So we're literally going to record 3 episodes in a row. And if it abruptly cuts, it's because we started a new topic.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I meant by I'm in hell. I have no social life. It's terrible.
Yeah.
I'm like, hooray, I'm home. And then it's like, yeah.
Hooray, I'm home, but I'm also leaving really soon. And then the next day comes and it's like, really soon is really soon.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, so Jukebox and I have had,
Yeah, we had shit going on.
personal things that hindered us heavily.
So, I kind of tried my hand at fixing some shit.
Oh, fuck.
Well, because it's such a weird thing that ever since I got into my arcade machines and, I ripped those things open and fixed, like, everything.
Yeah.
Like, pretty much reconstructing entire fucking motherboards. Like, nothing fucking phases me if it's broken anymore.
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah, I'm gonna open that shit up. It's like, oh, what's the worst that could happen? Electrocution. Just turn it on a little bit and then turn it off once it's unplugged.
You'll just open something up one day and there'll be like a dead fetus inside and you'll be like, oh my.
I mean, that's a little extreme, but I wouldn't be surprised about a dead mouse.
No, okay, we'll go with dead mouse.
Yeah. Man, I hear actual horror stories from people who, like, do mods for a living or, like, refurbish consoles and then sell them on eBay, shit like that. The most common worst thing is, like, cockroach nests inside of NESs.
Oh.
Because there's so much empty space in that giant box. And there's, like, this convenient flap in the front. You lift it up and you just fucking crawl right in.
Fucking gross.
So gross.
That happened to me. I literally just threw that shit outside and Viking funeral it on my lawn.
No. Actually, I've been watching this guy. I can't remember his name. He actually had an NES that came out of, like, a shed in a yard that at one point literally was, like, drowned in, like, human fucking waste from a backup.
Not okay.
Not okay. He actually got it to work again.
Not okay.
Because fucking old Nintendo products made a Nintendium. Right?
True.
Yep.
They need to make phones out of that shit.
They should.
They need to make everything out of that shit.
It would be the new Nokia.
Yeah.
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 What would win in a fight, a Nokia or a NES?
You know what, I'd go with the Nokia, but if it was against an N64, Nintendo would win.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
I feel like that just leads into the age-old debate, what would win, an immovable object or an unrelenting force?
A black hole would win.
Beautiful.
Oh god. So no, fucking Kelryx here. We
Why?
told this story in our NES memories back in, like, episode 15 or some shit like that. He's literally going to see which one it is. So it was our biggest find to date, pretty much, and he had gotten an NES and several games, and the one that really stuck out was Metroid because it didn't fucking work.
So sad.
And that was like a good 7 years ago at this point.
Oh yeah, about that.
Yeah, and I'm just like, oh yeah, you have this game. It doesn't work. Let's Just give it to me while you're gone and I'll fix it.
Episode 10.
Yeah, episode
NES
10.
memories.
Go watch it. It's good time.
Just go watch everything.
Go watch everything.
Devote. Take a day.
You know, yeah, there would probably literally be a whole day.
Pretty much.
About an hour per episode, hour and a half.
Yeah, about that. Day and a little bit. Get some energy drinks.
5 hour energy, guys. Just get 5 of them.
Yes.
That'll last you. No, so I was a little scared because you know how it's all. We'd turn it on, and some of the textures, they'd be the right color, but it would literally just be jumbled like numbers and symbols.
Oh, it was a Gong show.
So I was scared that it was going to be like one of the chips themselves was going to be bad.
Yeah.
Because then you'd have to order a new chip or reprogram it, and these aren't EEPROMs, they're just ROMs. So I was a little scared that it was just going to be fucked forever. But no, lo and behold, there's like a single pin on the character ROM that didn't have any solder on it. So like, sometimes when we turned it on, it would work, and that just meant that one pin happened to be touching the edge. So I was like, man, this is like the easiest fix ever. The biggest hassle was waiting for my fucking iron to heat up.
Nice.
So yeah, it was like 2 seconds, and then the very first try in my NES, which is a finicky fucking NES, because the pins are loose, because, you know, bad design and whatever.
Yeah.
But it worked on the first fucking try.
Oh.
Beautiful.
I just remember how hyped we were. We were like, holy shit, it has Metroid. It was the first game we put in it. Actually, false. I think we put Mario in it first because reasons.
Probably.
Because reasons.
Mario.
And then we were like, hey, Metroid. And then it didn't work. And we were just very, very sad.
Very sad. And then we moved on to Castlevania and we stopped giving a shit.
Yeah, and then we got very, very mad. Medusa heads!
Medusa heads. Fucking the knight.
Ooh.
Knight plus Medusa heads.
Ooh.
Yeah. So.
Cancer in a video game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pro tip, by the way, if you're opening up NES cartridges, if they were like an original release title, like the very first printing of them, they will have 5 Phillips screws on the back of them instead of 3 fucking Nintendo bits.
Fuck those Nintendo bits.
And if you're looking at a game on a shelf or something and you can only see the side of it, you'll know it's a 5 screw because it doesn't have the clips.
Oh.
Yeah, like at the very top it'll just be flat all the way across.
Cool.
Yeah, so we got really lucky with that. However, I also had a Super NES that wasn't working, and I planned on opening it up, fixing it, and then either using hydrogen peroxide to make it all white again, because you know, NES or Super NESs just turn yellow over time, or literally doing like a custom paint job on it. It was like, this is gonna be fucking tight. Well, I couldn't get the Nintendo bits out, and I wasn't willing to wait like 3 weeks for one Nintendo bit to ship over Amazon. So I just like shoved a pen in there after heating it up so it would like mold to the screw bit.
Oh.
But the plastic was too soft, so I just kept stripping it. I'm like, fuck it. This thing doesn't work, and if it continues not to work, I'm not going to care. And if it does work, I'll just glue the motherfucker back together.
Yeah.
I ain't waiting 3 weeks. So I literally had to drill, and I'm like just drilling out the plastic around these screws.
Awesome.
And it was all for naught. Because, like, it's either the PPU or the CPU is just done for, and I'm not going to bother to try replacing them. But, I mean, that was an adventure and a half. Especially when I was trying to, like, pull it apart, and I realized that I was going to have to stick some, like, needle nose pliers in there and still unscrew some of these fucking screws because they're attached to the front of the fucking console.
Shit don't make sense.
No, fucking Nintendo's just making it hard for the layman to open up their system.
Bastards.
Which makes some amount of sense, but at the same time, fuck you, Nintendo.
Yeah. Well, I remember once, my fiance, she had one of the NES edition 3DSs.
Right.
Right? And her control pad, not her joystick, the D-pad, it had a very slight, like, hairline crack in it. So we were like, well, screw it. Let's just call them and see what it would cost to get it repaired. It literally would have costed the same amount as buying a fucking new one to send it in and get the D-pad replaced.
Yeah.
They were like, it would cost roughly $170. And we're like, are you fucked?
Right.
They're like, that's also before shipping. I'm like, go to hell.
We live in Canada. That shipping would also cost $170.
I'm like, fuck, I'm just gonna go buy 2 more at that point. Damn.
Oh god.
So yeah, that was fucked. Like Nintendo, yeah.
Yeah, no.
As much as I love Nintendo, like, they're a bunch of cash-grabbing whores. Honestly.
You know what, dude?
What?
So, I was really into GoldenEye 007 on the Wii.
Goddamn, you don't say.
Yeah. And I had gotten the special edition, which had the golden...
That thing was awesome.
Wii Controller Pro, or whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah.
Classic Controller Pro?
Yeah, yeah.
So, it stopped fucking working. The disc. And I was like... I literally can't return this because there's no way in hell that I'm going to get the golden controller again if I do.
Yeah.
So we actually went through Ubisoft or whoever the fuck licensed it. And I had to send in the disc and it ended up costing about $25 in shipping total both ways.
Oh. Just
to get a disc that worked.
That sucks.
It sucks so hard, but I really wanted that controller.
Oh, that game. That game's so good.
Yeah. And it's funny going back to it. Because it's not as good as I remembered, but at the same time, it's still not bad. And then I go back to fucking GoldenEye on the N64, and it's hot trash, and everyone's like, oh, it's the best!
That game is only fun when you're, like, 6 drinks deep with, like, 3 of your friends.
Who also had an N64 when they grew up.
Exactly.
Because I didn't play that shit until I was, like, 17 years old, and I was like, this is hot trash.
Oh, it's so bad. But yeah, when you get some buddies together, and you're, like, fucking, you just don't give a shit... Oh, fun game.
Yeah. Just nostalgia goggles, go on. Beer goggles, go on.
Yeah, throw them both on. Good to go. Suddenly you're playing the #1 game of all time.
Oh, God.
Not actually.
No, not actually.
Yeah, so that was Jukebox's adventures.
Yeah, fucking adventures in destroying a SNES.
Ugh.
And fixing Metroid.
Good times.
Good times.
I have had no adventures.
You know what my next adventure is going to be?
What's that?
I'm actually going to open up that fucking NES of mine and unbend those motherfucking pins.
Ooh.
Because you know those 72-pin connectors?
Yeah.
You know, like, every fucking eBay reseller's like, oh, it's been fixed with the new 72-pin connector.
And I'm like, you're full of shit.
I mean, they are. But those things are so fucking tight.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, man, I feel like I'm literally going to break the board on the fucking PCB of this game.
Yeah.
Because I have to press on it. It's so fucking hard to get it in there.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
And then you gotta go in there with some, like, fucking pliers to pull it out. So no, I'm just gonna unbend mine and then never push the game down again in my life.
Nice.
Convenient thing about that, too, NES's still had Phillips screws.
Oh.
Fucking no Nintendo bits.
Good. Fuck Nintendo bits. Just another cash grab idea. They're
Bits. I'll fuck bits.
No.
Naughty bits.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. Where the fuck were we gonna go from here?
I can't remember.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna talk about Pokemon Go because I've been playing it.
Yeah, do that.
So, their Halloween event, they just kind of announced everything they're about to do.
Okay.
So, shit no one cares about first. Buddies are gonna be half the distance to get candy.
Whoop-de-fucking
And all candy you get from hatching, transferring, and that your buddy collects is doubled.
Like for good or just for the event?
For the event.
Oh.
The event goes from the 20th till the 2nd, though.
It's an alright window, I suppose.
Yeah.
About 2 weeks.
And then they're gonna have special shit for you to buy in the store. Which, I mean, if you get coins from gyms like I do, you just spend them once these events happen.
That's true.
They introduced this thing during the last one called the Super Incubator.
Uh-huh.
It makes it so eggs take a third of the distance to hatch.
Ooh, not bad.
Yeah, so I dig that. The important shit. You will have a Mimikyu costume hat.
Awesome.
That actually isn't the important bit. The important bit is fucking 3rd gen Pokemon.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. So we're getting all the ghost types out of...
Actually, hold on, pause the game. Go back to the Mimikyu hat. That's more important.
Yeah. It's going to be fucking adorable. Everyone's going to have one. It's going to be the new hot fashion trend.
Also, I'm just going to say this real quick. Do you want to know why I just don't really care that they're adding 3rd gen Pokemon in?
Because you don't care about the game period?
Well, no. I think Pokemon Go is great. I'm just waiting for, like, trading and shit.
Yeah.
And also for me to, actually have the means to go out and do shit.
Yeah.
But, like, the main reason I just have no fucks to give about them adding 3rd gen Pokemon is because 3rd gen sucked ass.
Yeah, that's arguable.
7.2, too much water. Moving on.
Yeah.
Fuck yo shit, IGN.
So, I mean, the game, sure, but the Pokemon are fine.
Pokemon are fine.
Yeah. No, so, they also said that the rest of the 3rd gen Pokemon are going to come sometime in December. Starting in December.
Yeah, because they're only adding in, like, Duskull, Dusclops.
Literally just the ghost
just
ones.
the ghosts,
so, like,
yeah.
Banette, Shuppet, that shit. And it's really weird to me that they're actually going to have the Mimikyu hat, because he's 7th gen, right?
That's just because everybody fucking loves Mimikyu.
Yeah, I mean, I love him too.
Itchy.
But, I don't know, I'm just stupid hyped for it, because... You know, it gets stale without the new Pokemon.
Yeah.
But I'm so scared, though, because everyone's like, oh, there's going to be 3rd gen this year, there's going to be 3rd gen. And I'm just thinking, they're going to put so much effort into getting this 3rd gen shit out that they're not actually going to implement trading.
Yep.
And I'm still scared for it, but I'm actually super hoping that maybe, like, this Christmas, they'll be like, give the gift of Pokemon, trade with your friends or something. And I'll be like, finally.
Yeah, right?
We got the gyms right. We got more than one generation. Give us the last thing you promised a year and a half ago.
Also PvP.
Yeah, that too.
And more than one move.
Yeah, that too.
And, you know, other stuff.
Actually, I don't know if they'll actually ever do more than, like, the 2 moveset, the fast move and the charge move.
Yeah.
But they did say that they're going to have PvP and trading.
Yeah.
It's just they're fucking horrid at implementing anything.
Well, yeah. I mean, look what happened at Pokemon Go Fest.
Right? It just turned into a shit show. No one could do anything.
Yeah.
It's like, right now, the EX raid passes.
Yeah.
If you've been at certain stops, you have a chance of getting an EX raid pass. And then it's like, between the hours of 12 and 3 on this day, you can go for a raid. And I mean, suppose 100 people in our city, which is, by most standards, a pretty small city, get it.
Yeah.
The majority of them are going to show up at the first fucking moment they can do that raid, and it's going to be done in 5 minutes. The rest of everyone else is just going to be totally fucked because no one else is going to show up.
Pretty much.
And that's not to mention that Mewtwo only has like a 6% catch rate, so you're going to have a hell of a time catching it if you can.
I mean, hell, I have a fucking shit chance of catching shit with like a 75% catch rate.
Right?
Fuck my life.
And then there's like... I don't know, it's just such a hassle with the fucking EX raids. And the second problem of it is like 12 to 3 on a Wednesday. You know, when everyone's in school and at work.
Oh. Geniuses.
Yeah, I mean, I recently joined this Discord server for our city's Pokemon League kind of thing.
Okay.
So we actually have about like 70 people in there that regularly play the game.
Not bad.
So we actually like coordinate like, hey, we're gonna go have a lure party, or we're all gonna go to this gym and to battle and whatever.
Yeah.
So it's actually fun going to raids when you show up and there's like 20 other people.
Yeah, right.
But it's like toxic. I'm not even kidding. There's one guy, we showed up for this raid and he's like, hey, we were at a raid this morning and people were spoofing. Fuck spoofers, we're going into a private raid just so that no one else could ever possibly get in it. And I'm like, how do you know someone else was in there or someone was holding 2 phones? You're literally holding 2 phones right now. Did you count yourself twice?
Yeah.
And then...
So what does he mean spoofers?
What?
What does he mean spoofers?
Oh, so that's when someone does GPS spoofing. So they're, like, say you're sitting at home on your computer playing Pokemon Go on your computer through an iPhone development APK or some shit.
Yeah.
And then you just set your GPS location as some park a mile away from you so that it appears that you're there. So you can catch the Pokemon and get the stops without actually having to do anything. And then he took it a step farther to go that we were just about to start. We were still in the countdown, and this guy came up and he's like, hey guys, are you guys going into the raid? And he's like, nah, too late, man, go away. And I was like, dude, give him the fucking room code. Are you legitimately shitting me?
Yeah.
Like, how much of an ass can you be?
Okay.
And he's not the only one. I was like, wow, this community is toxic.
Oh, fuck.
But I also need you so I can get an Entei.
Yeah, right? I will put up with your shit until I have a fire Pokemon in my team.
Yeah. I had to try so hard to get one for...
Kari?
Yeah, that name.
You're welcome.
Yeah, because, I mean, Entei is like her favorite. She couldn't give a shit about any of the others.
I love Suicune.
Yeah, that's the one I want the most.
Yeah.
That one's coming next month.
Yeah. Yeah. Love me some Suicune.
Hell yeah. No, did I even have anything else I wanted to say about Pokemon Go?
I don't know. Was there other news?
Not really. It was just like the 3rd gen shit's coming. There's a fucking Pikachu with a witch hat on it. It's cute as fuck. No, that was probably it.
Then we moving on.
Hey, look, a Segway. Wow. So fast.
So fast.
Kelryx, what have you been playing?
The trombone.
Wah, wah, wah.
I know, sad. I'm playing a few things, actually.
You can play the trombone or I'll play the sexy mophone.
Oh, perfect. You are a sexy mofo, after all.
I did play the saxophone for a while.
Yeah, fun fact.
A couple years.
But I've actually been playing a lot of stuff. It's pretty easy to play lots of shit when you've been fucking on hiatus for 2 months.
Right?
But
even I've played something other than Pokemon Go.
goddamn. So one thing, because I kept saying, hey, I'm going to talk about it, hey, I'm going to talk about it, and then we like disappeared off the face of the earth. Destiny 2 is awesome. Fucking love that shit.
Yeah.
Fun fact, that's how I proposed. We beat the raid, we shitholed Callus at the end of the raid, and then I was like, babe, come look at the gear I got. And she walked into the room and I was on one knee and I was shaking like a motherfucker because you'd be surprised how hard that position is to hold. It is not easy. You have no balance.
Weak motherfucker.
Yeah. So anyways, Destiny 2 is wicked awesome. I can ramble about that for a while.
Is it actually like everything you ever thought it was going to be?
I mean, I would have liked to have a few things a lot different. I was really hoping that like the skill trees would be more like World of Warcraft / Borderlands.
Okay.
But whatever. For what it is, I'm perfectly happy with it. It's it's better than Destiny 1, that's for fucking sure. So
what makes it better than Destiny 1?
There's shit to do.
All I ever heard out of it was like, this is literally the exact same as Destiny 1, and to really like kick it to you, they make you restart from scratch at the beginning.
Yeah, whoop-de-fucking do.
I mean, that's all I've ever heard coming out of it, though.
Well, yeah, that's because everybody that plays it is a bunch of salty little whiny bitches. Fuck, grow up. Let's go back to when we were kids.
Right.
Do you remember what save data is when you were a kid? Because I fucking don't.
Nope.
No?
No.
What's this? You didn't have The Legend of Zelda on NES with its really bullshit saving system? Guess what? Save data wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
Save data wasn't a fucking thing until, like, the Game Boy. And even then, it was sketchy.
Yeah. Fucking autosave kicked in on, like, GameCube and PS2, and then we fucking hated it.
Yeah.
Because we'd enter this big-ass fucking boss with 2 HP, and it would autosave, and then we'd have to fucking reset, and we'd start with 2 fucking HP, and we were just fucked for the whole game.
Yeah, we got fucked. So it's like, let me tell you about starting over from scratch. It's not that bad.
No.
It's not that bad. Do you have any idea how boring Destiny 2 would have been if they were like, okay, we know you're max level in Destiny 1 with every exotic and like literally the max level. You get that for Destiny 2. Blast through the story in 2 hours and literally have no challenge and no fun because you already have everything.
I feel like I remember with like Modern Warfare 3 or something, one of the Call of Duties, you could actually like transfer your save data so you still have your prestige or some shit.
I feel like
It
you're
would
thinking...
be the same horse shit.
I feel like you're thinking about like Mass Effect.
Maybe.
Because I know Mass Effect you can transfer your character data. So it's like, you beat Mass Effect 1 and you 100% and you like max out and everything. You can then transfer that character to Mass Effect 2. In my head I was always like, why? Like, why? Like, I understand you want to like bring over your character's decisions and shit like that, but why do they let you carry over your level and your weapons and all your upgrades? Because then it just makes the game a boring fucking bullet fest.
Right.
Right? Like, you don't... But anyway, I'll digress there. I love Destiny 2. Me and all my friends love Destiny 2. It's tons of fun. They fixed one of the big problems, which is the simple fact that patrolling had no purpose. Now, if you go patrolling on the planets, you can fucking find chests, which give you tokens. If you have enough tokens, you can trade them in for a legendary engram.
Alright.
Awesome. You didn't get to do that shit before. If you went patrolling, it was literally completely fucking pointless in Destiny 1.
Look at this scenery.
Yeah, pretty much.
Look at the hard work this person put into this rock.
Exactly. So in Destiny 1, when you were patrolling, there were public events, which were like, you know, people could like squad up and you just take on like a little mini challenge together, but they were terrible and the rewards were terrible. Okay. In Destiny 2, they're actually difficult. If you don't have enough people, you're probably going to get shitholed. And if you know how, you can turn the public event into a heroic public event, which makes it harder and also gives you a chance of better loot. Like, you can get exotics and shit out of public events now.
Nice.
So when I'm playing with my fiance and I'm up working and I'm gone for 2 weeks, we just go and we just like bum around, we just like run around on Earth and do public events, and I still have the potential to get loot without having to do the raid or Trials of the Nine or anything like that.
Right.
Which is awesome. But I won't ramble about Destiny 2 too much. I also played
Get your dick rock hard.
Gets my dick rock hard. I played Cuphead. Buddy got it on his Xbox and brought his Xbox up to work, so we were playing that. It's hard as fuck.
Did you actually beat it?
Yeah.
No.
We got to like the third island and that was it. But
yeah.
So I mean that's 10 bosses that we got through though, so that's pretty decent.
I haven't played it at all, obviously, because I'm a cheap ass.
Yeah.
But I've watched like 5 different fucking playthroughs of it because I love it to death.
Oh.
Because I remember this being like in the sizzle reel of like the original like Xbox One, like look what's coming.
Yeah.
You know, fucking 3 years later when we actually get it. But yeah. I've been waiting for it for so fucking long, and it's so interesting, and I just love the art style. It could have been like an absolute shit game. I wouldn't have cared. It's just the art style.
And
it's a good game.
Yeah. The only gripe I have about it, it's like this single most minor thing. Like it takes it from like a 10 out of 10 to like a 9.9.
Yeah.
The loading screen is a black screen with forced static. So you have like the white choppy lines like going through, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it has that sound. It's fucking annoying.
Okay, that is stupid.
Like, it's annoying. It's like, the first couple times it happened, I was like, this is cute, right? Because they're sticking to, like, whatchamacallit?
Like old-timey transitions or something?
Yeah, they're sticking to like how it used to be and all that. I was like, that's cool, I can appreciate it, but my god, does it grate on your nerves real fast. Oh, it's so annoying. But,
Nah, man. Dude, fucking Cuphead is Contra if it was set in the 1930s.
yeah, actually.
Like, actually.
Like, except a lot easier.
Actually?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, the bosses will kick your ass, but after you wipe on them like 20 times, you start to figure out your patterns, and then it's just a matter of staying alive.
Yeah. I mean, I obviously haven't had a chance to, like, even get a feel for mechanics or anything, because I haven't played it.
Yeah.
But just from watching other people, I'm like, the fucking patterns of the bosses look super obvious to me, and I can't tell if it's just because they suck at the game, or if it's actually difficult to dodge.
I mean...
Because I'm like, okay, he's going to bounce twice, and then he's going to, like, do this thing, just be on the other side of the screen. And they're, like, right next to him by the end of it. And I'm like, why didn't you just go the other way, you retard? This is your 5th time.
Well, yeah. Like, I agree. Some of the patterns, it's like, my god, you're an idiot. Because we even had that. Like, we'd play a boss, like, 20 times. We'd have, like, one of their moves, like, down pat. It'd be like, this happens, this is what we do. And we'd still get hit by it every now and then.
Right.
Because you just choke and you go the fucking wrong way. You're like, oh shit, never mind. Like,
I feel like this game was built to fuck over people who want to play by themselves, though. Because, like, when you get 2 players, you got twice the firepower, and then you can save a person and, like, continue from where you are. If you're playing first player, you're just, like, you die and you're just dead, period.
Yeah.
Start over.
But, I don't know, because when Buddy was playing, because I promised another guy, I promised him I'd play him a game of pool while Buddy went and got his shit set up on the day we flew back home.
Right.
So he was like, well, fuck you, I'm going to play for a little while. And I'm like, you do you. I promised Buddy I'd play a game of pool. So he goes, I get in there after the game of pool. Game of pool took like 10 minutes. He was like, well, I beat this guy by myself. And he was like the hardest one we'd fought the other day.
Really?
Yeah. Huh. And he just like wiped him out by himself. I'm like, what the fuck? So I guarantee the HP probably scales if you have 2 people, obviously. Also, the revive thing isn't as, like, OP as it seems. It's like, you have unlimited revives, but every time you die, you fly up faster.
Oh.
So, like, the first time you die, it's really easy to get you, but by, like, the 4th time, it's like, you die and you're like, whee!
Yeah.
So it's like, you gotta be...
You got faster.
Yeah, you gotta be, like, way ahead of the game on some of them.
Yeah. Fucking... You know what else? It's probably the HP, but you know what else it is? I'm more inclined to be more, like, focused if I'm by myself playing a game.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, that could literally just be it.
That's it, too, because there were a lot of times where we would be playing, and I would think that I was Mughead, and Buddy would think he was Cuphead, and I was Cuphead, and he was Mugman, or whatever, and we'd constantly... I'd be like, how are you still getting hit? He's like, I'm not the red one. And I'm like, no, you're the fucking blue one. He's like, son of a bitch.
Yeah. cute design and all, but who the fuck drinks tea with a straw?
Smart people.
I don't know about that.
Maybe the opposite. What's the opposite of smart?
Dumb.
Kelryx? Okay. But
self-burn.
Ooh. Any cold
Apply
water.
palm to the forehead.
But so yeah, I played Cuphead. The first week that I got back after like my first rotation at work, I come home and my fiance had gotten me a little care package, and it had a bag of fuzzy peaches, a Pepsi, some chocolate bars, and the new Metroid game. But
the audience is now listening.
So yeah, so she went ahead and bought me Metroid Samus Returns on the 3DS. I was like, this is awesome. And I was like, I want to play it, but I want to save it for when I'm back up at work. Because when I go, I have no guarantee that the room that I'm getting I'll be able to plug my PlayStation in.
Right.
So it's like I still take it just in case, but if I don't get one of the rooms with the HDMI port on the TV, then all I have is my laptop and my handheld. So I was like, I don't want to like play the shit out of Metroid and then only have like a day of game worth when I get there.
Does your laptop have an HDMI plug?
It does, but I'm pretty sure it's output. It's only output. I've been meaning to like actually test it, but I'm just too lazy to actually like look it all up. But so I did get around to playing some Metroid. I was actually very busy my last time up there.
Right.
Like literally, like we'd get back, we'd eat dinner, and then like we'd either go and play Cuphead or go and play pool, or my fiance would be off early from work, so I would just go back to the room and like play Destiny with her or whatever. So I didn't actually have much time to play Metroid, but I think I've put about 4 hours into it so far.
All right.
And like it's dumb fun.
Yeah.
It's stupid fun. It's really responsive. There's a couple of times where I find my deaths are really bullshit.
Yeah.
Like there was one part where I got trapped in this area and the only way out of it was by morph balling. But every time I tried to get into my morph ball, the enemies would be right there and knock me out of the morph ball. So I was literally just stuck in a corner and died.
I hate that.
I was like, this is stupid. But like it's really responsive. Like you feel good playing it.
I hope it would, because the only 2D Metroids I've ever played, I mean, they were actually 2D. This one is like 2.5D, so you got like 3D sprites.
Yeah.
So I was worried like you're going to jump up to grab a platform and you're going to be like right, like a pixel off, and it's just going to drop you or something.
No, that's actually really responsive. The wall jumping feels good too.
Yeah. You know what, dude? You know how I had such a ridiculously hard time with wall jumping in Super Metroid?
Yeah.
Well, I did it in Fusion there, and it was like the easiest shit in the world. So
I
I think
know.
it's just Super Metroid.
I don't know, some wall jumping mechanics in some games. Like I've played a lot of games with wall jumping in them. Sometimes it's dumb responsive. Sometimes it's like, what am I doing wrong?
Right.
But so yeah, so played Metroid. Metroid was awesome, and it's still awesome. And I'm gonna be playing a lot more of it and beat the shit out of it, hopefully. And then the other thing that I've been playing is Superstar Sega, motherfuckers.
Really?
I bought it yesterday.
Oh.
That was my bombshell.
God damn it! For those of you who don't know, that's like one of my favorite games. I was about to say it's my favorite, but Earthbound's still there.
Earthbound just squeaks above it.
Yeah, this is like number 2.
Oh, it's so good.
Is it?
It's so good.
Okay, hold on. Have you played the Game Boy Advance one?
Yes.
Okay.
Not like as hardcore as you, but like, just to reiterate, we've talked about this multiple times because it's Jukebox's like second favorite game by like 1%.
Yeah.
Like Earthbound wins by like the tiniest fucking margin.
Yeah. Fucking I went fucking hard on that game. I've beat it like multiple times, and then the one time where I 100%ed it, I literally got like the max amount you could get of like every item.
Yeah.
And like I watched the completionist do the game, and I was like, man, are you bullshitting? You think because you get all the goddamn pants from the fucking paint game that you've done everything?
Yeah. Weak. You should have just messaged him and be like, now listen here.
When you still have all of your golden mushrooms because you didn't use a single fucking one.
Yeah. But, yeah, no, Jukebox went fucking hard on that game.
Yeah.
And fun fact, something I don't think we've actually mentioned in the podcast, we had a YouTube channel before this. We had a YouTube channel like 10 years ago, and it was so bad.
OMG, it's a game review with all caps.
Oh, we thought it was so cool.
Yeah.
But, so one of the things we did the one day is we reviewed Superstar Saga, and we, like, showed Jukebox's save file, and it, like, shit you not, like, max level characters, 99, every item, 99, or at least as many as you could possibly get, because, of course, some items are in short supply. Like, I can't remember what kind of hour count you had on that, but it was absurd.
Well, the completionist, to complete it, took about 13 hours. I think I had at least 3 times that.
Minimum.
Like, I would literally just run around that world because I thought it was so beautiful.
Well, yeah.
I still do.
Nice. But, yeah. So it's like Jukebox's, like, favorite fucking game, essentially. As far as, like, time spent and invested, favorite game by far.
Yeah.
So, they announced the remake. What was it? It wasn't even that long ago. It was
like a month or something.
Yeah, it was
maybe
like a few months ago. They were like, "Hey, we're doing this," and I was like, "Holy fucking shit, that's awesome!" And I think Jukebox passed out.
Yeah, yeah. My spirit lifted into a new plane of existence for a while, and my body just collapsed.
Yeah, I had to punch him in the dick a few times to get him back.
And by punch, he meant stroke.
Yeah, very gently, but also aggressively. Moving on.
Yes. From spiritual dick stroking to...
So, like, of course, Jukebox is like, I need it, but I'm poor, so I can't.
Yeah.
And
I'm holding off, and I could also, play the Game Boy one again.
Yeah. I'll just lend you this one when I'm done. Okay. But, I'll great. Yeah, I know you will. Just not on the game.
No promises.
On your DS, not on the game.
Okay.
Deal. But, so... The other day, I went out to get some stuff, and I just like walked into EB Games, and I was like, "Oh yeah, this is a thing. We have to do a podcast. This is gonna be hilarious." So,
oh God.
So like, I get it, and I've put about 5 hours into it so far. Maybe 6.
So you're like close to. Where are you?
I just finished. Fuck, what was it? The soda pop thing.
Oh,
the
with
pink.
the Bean Brothers or whatever.
No, not the Bean Brothers.
Like
Bowser, like where you go to get the soda for Queen Bean. And you have to fight the big pink goop monster.
Yes.
That.
I'm thinking of the guys who run the soda place.
Yeah, the short guy and
Yeah.
Bowser with the mask.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fought them too, but.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I'm a little ways past that. I can't remember exactly where I stopped.
Yeah.
But it looks stupid pretty. The animations are absolutely flawless. The bro moves got updated.
Did they?
Yes.
Okay, I was gonna ask, has anything actually changed?
Yes. Because you remember how in the original, or at least correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
Once you used a bro move enough times, you got like a mastery of it, and then it costed a few less bro points or something like that.
There was advanced.
Yeah.
So like another button press or something to the move.
Okay, because I'm pretty sure it's different in this one.
Yeah.
They revamped the idea, but now you get super versions of the moves.
Ooh.
So it's like Chopper Bros, where like you boot Mario. Yeah, you like spin the hammer around and around.
Yeah.
Well, now there's the super version of that is. You smash Luigi into the ground, and then he pops up underneath the guy, shoots him into the air, you smash him back into the ground, and you just like juggle the enemy like 8 times.
Okay, run that by me again. So you smash Luigi into the ground. Luigi pops up and like pushes Mario into the air?
No, he pushes the enemy into the air, and then Mario's like at the bottom, smashes Luigi back into the ground, the enemy lands again, Luigi hits him back into the air, and you can do that like 7 or 8 times.
That is very new.
Yeah, and then the main one where like they just like jump into the air and they both come crashing down. The super version of Mario's Super Splash Bros.
Yeah.
Now you like boost even higher, and Mario like spins and comes down like a drill, and it can hurt spiky enemies.
Cool.
So, like, I fucked Queen Bean's day with that, because normally you can't jump on her because of her crown.
I feel like this is going to make combat way too easy.
No, combat's still pretty decent. I've gotten my butt kicked a couple of times. But, one thing that I'm going to mention real quick before I forget is the new mini game that they added in. Because it's Mario and Luigi Superstar Sega and Bowser's Minions.
Right.
So, Bowser's Minions is actually a ton of fun.
Yeah?
So, what it is it's like all of Bowser's minions are like, we have to rescue Lord Bowser, and then they're like off to recruit more minions so they can have an army big enough to actually like take on Cackletta. Okay. And I'm like, you silly bastards, but alright, I got you. I'm with you 100% of the way. But so the way it works is there are three. The easiest way to say it is it's kind of like Fire Emblem.
Okay.
You know how you have like a weapon triangle? It's
Yep.
like that.
Oh, okay.
So there's melee fighters, ranged fighters, and flying fighters.
Okay.
Melee is effective against range. Range beats flying, and flying beats melee.
Okay.
So it's like, if I have Hammer Bro, he's ranged.
Right.
He'll fuck up a Paracupa. But if I have a Goomba, Paracupa will kick his ass.
Right.
But my Goomba will fuck up the Hammer Bro.
Yeah.
Right? So, you have a squad of 8. Maybe it can get bigger eventually. I don't know yet. I'm not very far into it. But, you get a squad of 8. One of whom is the captain, so it's like either the Goomba captain and the Shy Guy captain are the only ones I have.
Okay.
So the Goomba captain's a melee fighter, Shy Guy captain's a ranged fighter. And then like you can recruit other enemies, so you can get like Paracupas, Hammer Bros, Piranha Plants, Boos. I got some Boos just a little while ago. And like they all fall into one of the categories. So every time you go to a new stage, it shows you like, hey, you're gonna be fighting fucking Goombas who are a melee enemy and Hammer Bros who are a ranged enemy. So you have to set your team up so that it's like, okay, well, like if I have lots of melee fighters, they're not weak against anything that I'm going to be fighting. So I'm just going to stack my team with melee fighters. But then there are other ones where it's like you have one of each. So you have to be like, okay, now I got to like think. And then you can also unlock like hidden skills and shit depending on your team comp. Mm-hmm. So if you have 5 or more Goombas, you get a 10% HP bonus. If you have half melee fighters and half range fighters, you get a half and half bonus, and it gives you like 5% more spirit and 5% more luck.
Yeah.
Or something. So it's actually surprisingly thought processing, because it's like when you watch the gameplay for Bowser Minions, it's like build a team and let it go.
Right.
But like you actually have to like spam buttons and like time button presses and stuff for like their special moves and shit.
Okay.
Because like the Goomba will like charge up and then he'll like jump and like land on them, and you have to. It's the same as like if you're jumping on them as Mario and Luigi. You have to time it for an excellent. Hammer Bros and the Piranha Plants will charge up their hammers or their fireballs, so you have to like spam A.
Right.
So, yeah, I thought the mini game was fucking wicked awesome.
Sounds pretty rare. You know what, dude? I don't know if you've encountered the mini game yet, but there's one where you kind of got like 2 piranha things with their mouths open on each side, and then like the mouths will close or whatever. And then in the middle, it's almost like a seesaw, and they drop items on them, and you've got to tilt it one way or the other so that the items go into the piranha mouths.
Haven't gotten there yet.
Okay, so back in the day, on the original, the guy who gave you the instructions apparently was a character from Mario RPG. Like
okay.
SNES. So that character, his rights were owned by Square Enix.
Ooh.
And so they let that one slide.
Yeah.
But he's not in the new one. I was so sad to hear about that.
Oh, savage.
Right?
But, yeah, so I got that, and I've been having a blast with that. I played it, like, all day today.
What's your rating so far?
On it?
Yeah,
like
10.
a solid 9.5.
Yeah?
Honestly, even give it a 10.
Yeah. Because I remember back in the day, you didn't own Mario and Luigi Superstars,
Yep.
but you owned, like, the DS ones after, which I had never played.
Yep.
And you were like, oh, they're pretty alright. And then you got to like the final boss, and it has like this super horse shit about like 3
so
different things,
fucking
and it's
stupid.
the difficulty curve just like spikes all of a sudden. And I was like, okay, well that's lousy, and that doesn't sound that great. But like the first one was like my bread and fucking butter because it was so amazing.
And I played the Game Boy Advance one multiple times. Like I emulated it. I think I borrowed it from you at one point.
Maybe.
Like I don't remember, but I did.
I think you borrowed it, but you only got to like the Hoo Mountains or whatever they're called, where the like pterodactyl guys.
Oh fuck yeah! If I only got that far, because I remember I played it once. I might have emulated it, and I got at least to the Christmas crab.
Okay.
At least.
Right.
And then I think I put it down for whatever reason. So, it's like, I didn't go into this game totally blind. So, my appreciation for it is, like, next level. Also, something that I love, there's a speed up button.
Really?
So if you're in cutscenes, you can hold R and everything goes double time.
Oh, nice.
But, like, the text doesn't scroll automatically. So it just makes it progress faster, but you can still read everything at your leisure.
Right.
But, like,
I
it's...
did that.
Yeah, it was great. Especially for, like, the couple of opening cutscenes. It's like, I know exactly what's going to happen. Get me through this. So I literally just held R and just let it go. But, so yeah, fucking... it's
I
awesome.
want it.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Metroid, I would also give, like, a solid, like... I'd give Metroid an 8.5. Just because, like I said, like, there are a couple of times where I'm just like, fuck, why am I dead? And, like, there are
Every Metroid has that.
There are a couple of other times where it's like, I'd be... There was a couple of times where it's like, I kept trying to make this jump, and I kept missing, and, like, falling into, like, poison below. I was just like, fuck me. And then, like, for some reason, I wouldn't ledge grab. And then there was, like, this one time where I just, like, jumped at it just for shits and giggles, and then all of a sudden I ledge grabbed it. Weird. And I'm like, what the hell? Because the ledge grab isn't a button. It's just an intuitive thing that Samus does.
Right.
Like, she'll just do it if she has the means to do it. And there was nothing different about my jump that one time. It was just, I kept missing it. Like, I literally hit the ledge and then fall. Hit the ledge, fall. Hit the ledge, fall. And then one day, all of a sudden, I'm just like, grab, up. And I'm like, what the hell?
What even?
Yeah, so that...
Fucking horseshit.
That pissed me off pretty good. So it's like... And the controls...
Hold on.
Sorry, go ahead.
Okay. So, with Mario and Luigi,
Yes.
when you're done it,
Yes.
I'm going to want you to give me another rating.
Perfect.
I'm going to want you to tell you how it places amongst, like, favorite RPGs. Because I'm sure it's still not even going to be in your top 10.
I mean, that's a rough top 10, though.
I know. But, like, for what it is, you know, where would you put it? Like, right now, where would you put it? Like, top 25, top 50?
Oh, I'd give it, like, top 15.
Yeah? Nice.
Oh, yeah.
And then...
If I'm only allowed one per franchise, it makes top 10 easy.
Okay. And then I want you to give me... tell me if the Prince Bean is still as dreamy as he was in the original.
He's dreamier.
Oh, God, yes.
The effects are so wicked. He flips his hair and it's like monochromatic rainbows.
Oh my god.
It's insane.
Oh my god, my boner.
I'm like, Prince Peasley, take me now.
Alright, and then I need you to tell me if there's actually anything new beyond the moves once you get to the end.
Oh, I'm sure there'll be more.
Yeah, because like, I haven't looked into it at all. I haven't watched anyone play it or anything, and I might not.
Yeah. I'd say that's worth.
But you know what? We're going to revisit this. And as of right now, I think we're moving on to episode 23.
Yeah.
Which is going to be the Metroid episode.
I'll
See you then!